All right, so thanks again for joining us here on the show. Something about food, and I don't know if it's weather in food or media in food, but they always
branching out now.
They always seem to coexist odd. Of course, joining on the set now, Megan Dillard, who has come up with I guess one of the traditional dishes. Either you got now from one of your relatives, or maybe it was something that you grew up on.
So this is a dish called upo. UPO. It's a traditional Filipino dish. It's got squash and pork in it. There might be some Filipino folks at home laughing at me right now because this is probably like the Americanized version of this. My grandma is a huge cook, the traditional dishes, but she's hard to follow when it comes to like written recipes.
Before we start on all of it, in Filipino dishes, is there like a particular ingredient that's dominant in Filipino, like there is, Mexican dishes or Chinese or something?
Right, not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I'm not the most, I don't know.
But this might have been found in a lot of the homes.
Yeah, definitely. It's something like gumbo or something like that. Served with rice on the side, which we'll get to. But let me go ahead and get this going while the oil's going. We're going to start off with some olive oil, which I've got.
Yeah.
We're going to put some garlic. Now I cheat. I use what's already in the jar.
Yeah, but that's good stuff.
I know. Some people might
it works.
Tell me that's not a good idea. Chopped white onion. Go ahead and get that kind of going a little bit.
Okay.
And so what's good about this dish, this smells good. What's good about this dish is that it's light and it fills you up, but I don't feel like it's horrible for you.
Okay.
While that's going, I'm also going to put in a tomato. When I buy for this dish, I kind of get them a little bit firmer because they're easier to chop.
Okay.
And so that's what that is. We're going to dump that in there.
Wow.
And so while that's going, we can talk a little bit more about this because you are a regular when it comes to cooking.
Well, I mean, I'm one of the, I like to cook, and I think I'm better than I am, but I'm not. But that's to me already just a sort of a weird combination of ingredients.
I feel like
tomatoes and onions.
Yeah, and
then
I feel like
in the hot pot.
Sauteing garlic and onions at the start of a dish is a popular thing. So but adding the onions, the tomatoes here kind of gives it a base. And while this is going, I can kind of show you with the finished product. I don't know how well you can see this.
Okay. Now this is after you've added just a ground meat.
Right. It's ground pork.
Ground pork. Okay.
And it is the squash, the upo squash, and I cheated a little bit. I will get to that in a second.
Okay.
In fact, while this is going, I can explain. So, upo is the name of the squash.
Okay.
See the title there in yellow?
Right.
I don't even know how to say that without people who speak Tagalog making fun of me, so I'm not going to. But upo at the end is how I've shortened the recipe and what my grandparents call it. So that squash is hard to find, actually. And so I took this there. I think this particular squash that I'm holding is it's in Mexican culture, and I don't know how to pronounce it. Rob, are you familiar?
Can you find this
in
one of our local produce?
Yes, and that's why I cheated with it. It's a green squash, so it's not technically upo the way a traditional Filipino dish goes, but it's a great substitute. And I know I passed the test because I made some for my grandparents not long ago, and they didn't know the difference.
Okay.
So you get that going. Once that's good and ready, it's a ½ pound of ground pork.
Okay.
And so it's already, like this. What I like to do is just kind of use my utensil here to break it up so it's easier in the frying pan to get those small pieces.
Yeah.
I will do that. We'll toss it in and we'll probably take a little break so we can let that go.
Yeah, and I guess pork added to that, adds to probably maybe more to the healthy side rather than using
I don't know about all that.
Brown. Well,
I mean, it's no like white turkey breast or anything like that. But so let's get that going. Let me just show you what it looks like right there.
Okay.
We'll let that brown during the break, and we will be right back.
And we're back with Megan Dillard, who's preparing a traditional Filipino dish, and I'm going to have to get you to say the squash name again.
I believe it's pronounced, well, it's spelled like it would sound like...
The shortened one is cool.
Oh, upo. Upo is the squash, but I'm saying we looked this up, chayote?
Chayote?
I don't know how to pronounce it, but if you go to the grocery store and ask for that, that's what you're going to get.
The dish that she's preparing, it's a marriage of some neat flavors. It's got pork in there, onion, garlic, and, of course, this chopped chayote, along with tomatoes chopped up in there, and it is grilling at the same time. So it's cool.
We've got the pork meat browned. So what we're going to add now is fish sauce. Now, if I were to open this and have you smell it, you'd be like,
no,
oh my God, that's horrible.
not, yeah.
So I will say when you use it, only use about 1.5 tablespoons for this dish, which I've portioned out here.
And again, you can get that at local supermarkets. Okay.
You can. And we do,
Fish
of course,
sauce.
in town, we've got, you know, some Asian markets
Sure.
and stuff, but I found that at Kroger. So
Okay.
you put that in there, get that all mixed up, and now we get to dump in the upo squash substitute, which we called chayote.
Chayote.
So dump that in there. We're going to top that with some ground black pepper.
Okay.
We're going to stir that real good.
I guess once you get toward the end of the dish, I mean, you can sort of tailor make, I guess, the spices. Once you get used to preparing it and know how the flavors are going to come out, you can sort of alter your different spices with it.
So you add 3 cups of water. Go ahead and let that simmer, and then basically you're done. You add some salt to taste. But what I want to do, since we have some in front of you, I'm going to come over here, plate it up for you.
Yeah.
Jasmine rice is my favorite kind of rice.
Okay. What's the difference about that?
I don't know.
Just the grain or the cut of it?
Okay. To me, yeah. So that's that.
Okay.
And I will let you serve yourself here.
Good. Spoon it up from here.
Spoon it up.
All right.
Normally it's in a bowl, but you know,
That
being
works.
new at this cooking on TV thing.
Well, that works. That's fine. About like this?
Yeah, get some of that juice.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get there.
There you go. And a spoon, sir.
All right.
Be the victim.
I will. I will.
I'm kind of nervous.
No, you're not. Oh, wow, that's great.
He's not going to say it's not on TV anyway.
No, I really would. Because, it's like you said about the fish sauce. You could really smell the aroma, but it's changed textures once it hit the pot, I guess.
Exactly. It's not as pungent to the nostrils.
God, this is wonderful.
Do you like it?
Yeah, and I don't even know how to compare what the squash tastes like because it is a different taste all its own.
It's a different squash. I put the website up where I borrowed this recipe from. It's pinoyrecipes.com, Pinoy recipes.com. Thanks to those folks, and that should do it.
And thank you very much.
I'm definitely going to grab myself some. My grandma, hopefully she's proud.
There we go.